Buckle up, because this courtroom drama is about to take you on a ride. Ricardo Anthony Salas once had a chance to turn things around, a deferred adjudication deal on serious family violence charges. That was back in 2021. But what happens when someone vanishes from the system for over 3 years? What does it take for a judge to finally say, that's enough? In this case, you'll witness one of the longest probation violations we've ever seen. Over 30 months of missed check-ins. A courtroom packed with family and friends begging for mercy. And a final decision that could change Ricardo's life forever. From emotional pleas to the raw reality of probation failures, Judge Boyd doesn't hold back. So what do you think? Is Ricardo a man who deserves one more shot? Or has he used up all his chances? Stay with us as we break down the shocking truth behind each missed opportunity and the powerful final words that left the courtroom silent. Let's dive in.
Offense of assault, family choking, strangulation on February 9, 2021 for a period of 3 years. Is that you?
Yes.
All right. State.
This morning we're here on state's motion to enter adjudication of guilt and road community supervision. Violation condition number 5. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Ricardo Anthony Salas, did then and there failed to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of August and September 2021 in violation of condition.
Right out of the gate, the state drops its first violation, and it's no minor slip. Ricardo didn't report for 2 months in 2021. That might sound like a clerical error until you realize it's just the beginning. And what's Ricardo's defense? A missed text. But let's be real. If you're facing a felony-level assault charge with choking and strangulation, missing a check-in isn't just careless. It's dangerous. Probation isn't a suggestion. It's a contract. One that comes with life-changing consequences if broken. What would you do if you were in his shoes? Would a simple text be enough excuse to dodge the system?
Here's the thing.
True.
Yes. So sometimes when people plead true, they plead true, and then they say, hey, judge, no, I didn't report, but I have an explanation. You understand?
Yes, ma'am.
So you've heard states reading a violation of condition number 5 that they're saying you violated.
Yes, ma'am.
All right. To that, how do you plead? True or not true?
True.
All right. State.
For the original motion to enter adjudication of guilt, we will waive the remaining violations, and we will now proceed on the supplemental motion, Your Honor.
All right.
Violation condition number 5. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Ricardo Anthony Salas, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of October, November, and December 2021 in violation condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True. Violation condition number 5. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Ricardo Anthony Salas, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December 2022 in violation condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True.
That's 12 more months of silence from Ricardo. No calls, no check-ins, no accountability. That's 2022 gone. And keep in mind, this man is still on probation for assault with strangulation. At this point, the courtroom isn't hearing a man who stumbled. It's hearing a pattern, a complete ghosting of the system. And yet, he keeps pleading true without resistance. Why admit it all now? Is this remorse or resignation?
Violation condition number 5. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Ricardo Anthony Salas, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the months of January, February, March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, November, and December 2023, and violation condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true?
True. Violation condition number 5. In Bexar County, Texas, the defendant, Ricardo Anthony Salas, did then and there fail to report to the supervision officer as directed for the month of January 2024 in violation condition number 5.
How do you plead to that? True or not true? And state, do you waive the other violations?
I don't believe there are any others on the supplemental.
Well, you're correct.
Okay.
All right. Any objections to the state's waivers to the other violations?
No, ma'am.
All right. Did you understand by pleading true to violations 5, 5, 5, 5. The court could find it true, grant the motion, find you guilty, sentence you up to 10 years.
This is a serious moment. Judge Boyd reminds Ricardo that every true plea he just gave could send him to prison for up to 10 years. 10 years. That's the full weight of deferred adjudication, hanging by a thread. And what's more shocking, there's no plea deal on the table. The court is going in blind, and Ricardo just rolled the dice. Did he miscalculate? Or is this his final attempt at owning up to his mistakes?
He does, Judge. I just wanted to ask him this one question. Just if you could tell Judge Boyd, how long have you actually known Ricardo?
Since elementary, last I could remember. Yeah, like 4th and 5th grade.
A long time.
Very long.
So you have
15 years.
Sorry, you have prepared a statement you would like to share with Judge Boyd about Ricardo?
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. You can do that.
Good morning, Your Honor, and the people of the court. I'm here today for Ricardo Anthony Salas and to tell you the type of man he is. We both grew up together most of our lives, and I can say he is one of the most hardworking men I've known. He's very dedicated to his family, a great family man. Not only have we grown up together, but we've had similar tragedies. Both of our fathers have passed away just months apart. And as we are here today trying to follow in our father's footsteps, to try not miss a second of our children's lives by sending them away for so long will not be beneficial for him or his family, as it can have an effect on his kids for the fact that he was always there, never missing a day of their lives, with Zoe doing cheer, Naya taking her to school every day, and being an ultimate babysitter for baby Ricky. These past months have been very hard on the children, and I know that he can change his ways for the better, to be a better citizen and hardworking for his family and kids who he loves very much.
Justin, Ricardo's childhood friend, just poured his heart out in court. From losing their fathers to raising their kids together, his statement hit hard. But here's the thing. Heartfelt support doesn't erase years of violations. Still, the defense is playing the humanity card, painting Ricardo as a devoted father and family man. It's powerful, but can that outweigh public safety and court obligations?
Any objection to my asking a question?
No objection from the state.
All right, so this is what I want you to realize, and I keep an open mind when everybody's on probation, right?
Yes.
Because sometimes people have things that happen, and I understand. Where has he been since 2020-21? Because we're in 2020-25, and I want you to understand, he's on probation.
Mm-hmm.
And the easiest thing to do is report. And I tell everybody, if there's an issue, you can always come to this court.
Judge Boyd isn't moved so easily. Her question slices through the testimony. Where has he been since 2021? It's a gut punch of a moment, because you can feel the frustration. Probation isn't just a formality. The judge makes it clear. No one has seen him in over 3 years. This isn't a simple mistake. It's an abandonment of legal duty. Even the best intentions can't explain away complete disappearance.
So, Mr. Salas, I appreciate the fact that your family is here. I appreciate the fact that you have witnesses who are coming in to support you, right? But the easiest thing to do when you're on probation is report. I mean, that's easy. And so the issues with you is any objection to the court reviewing the court summary?
No, not at all. And I do have some comments for the court that I don't think appear in the summary at the appropriate time.
Okay. Well, I'm just going to give you my thought process. And then, of course, I will still keep an open mind, right? So the problem is nobody's seen you since 2021.
Mm-hmm.
And then according to the court summary, you haven't completed anything. Is there anything that you've completed on probation other than just, I didn't pick up any new offenses?
Just the family violence class.
All right. They're saying here that You have not completed the
Not
BIP,
completed.
the parenting classes, or outpatient treatment.
Okay. Can I just tell you my side of the story real quick?
Do you have any objections to? All right, you want to raise your right hand? Do you solemnly swear or affirm the testimony you give will be the truth and nothing but the truth, so help you God? You can lower your hand, state your name for the record.
Part of us.
All right, so why didn't you report?
All right, so we're 8 months into it and everything going good. And then I had my mom in the hospital from COVID. This is all during COVID. I had my mom in the hospital. I just had a newborn son, and then my dad passed away. I'm not trying to come with no excuse or anything, but I just hoping for like understanding that I wasn't trying to like not report or anything like that. I was going through so much, Your Honor.
Well, so here's the thing.
Mhm.
You haven't reported since 2021. We're in 2025. So I do understand when people have family members to pass away, when people have family members very ill. I understand when COVID was going on, but you didn't even pick up the phone in 2022. All right. And now, COVID. Okay. 2023, 2024. All you have to do was pick up the phone and call probation. I understand when people have issues that are going on in their life, but they haven't seen you since 2021.
Now we hear from Ricardo himself. COVID, a newborn, his mom in the hospital, and the death of his father. It's a heartbreaking chain of events. And for the first time, his voice cracks with emotion. But Judge Boyd's response? Stern, measured, unshaken. Because hardship doesn't erase responsibility. She's seen this before. Good people, broken by life, who stop trying. The court needs more than sorrow. It needs action. And Ricardo hasn't acted in over 3 years.
He's a very good father. He works and supports them. He didn't go anywhere. He just didn't call and get caught back up. And I told him, had you done that, we wouldn't even be in this boat, most likely. What I'm asking, and it's a big ask, is the court can put him on a regular probation.
You finished?
I do believe and know that he can do the things you ask him to do. And, jail, yeah, it's an eye-opener, but it's a bit of a cop-out because you're right. In jail, hell, I'll do anything or say anything because I don't want to be in jail. I don't want to go to prison. Do I believe that he will do the things you want him to do? Absolutely. I do. I've talked to all these people behind me. He's got that. He's got great support. And I told them, you got to get on him. If he's, you got to stay on him. We should never have gotten this far, but we did. And so the prison, of course, it'll be there waiting for him. And my ask is that you take him off deferred, put him on a regular, and let him do all the things that he still needs to do and will do. I can't explain his actions. I know part of the beginning, but the rest of it, he just screwed up. There's no excuse. He screwed it up and he knows it. But he wants to make it right, and I believe he can. And so I'm hoping the court kind of sees that in him and allows him to do that.
All right.
The defense made their final push. Ricardo's a father of 4, a working man, a guy who made one long mistake. But Judge Boyd isn't buying it. The bottom line? Nobody's seen you since 2021. That's the refrain of this hearing. After listening to every voice, his friend, his lawyer, even Ricardo himself, Judge Boyd makes the call, probation revoked, guilty adjudicated, and a 3-year prison sentence handed down. What do you think? Is justice served here? Or should he have gotten one more shot?
Term sentence, Judge. That's what
Your Honor, I'll do anything to put on probation. I'll finish it, Your Honor. If it's to add a year or 2 to my probation, I'll finish it, Your Honor. I will. I'll do whatever it takes to not be in there anymore. I'll finish it, Your Honor.
All right. This is what the court is going to do. The court is going to, as previously stated, revoke, find you guilty. There's an affirmative finding of family violence. The court will give you credit for any time served. The court will sentence you to 3 years in the prison, and the court will retain jurisdiction. Did you review the document entitled Trial Court Certification of Defendant's Rights to Appeal with your attorney? Did you understand it and sign it? All right, you have a right to appeal. It's a limited right to appeal as it relates to the allegations in the motion, not the fact that you're on deferred adjudication. Because this is an affirmative finding of family violence and a felony conviction, you're not allowed to own or possess any weapons or ammunition. If you have a question over what that is, you'll need to speak to an attorney. Do you understand? All right. Yes or no?
Yes.
All right. We can go off the record. So here's the thing. When you go to prison, You better show me something. Your attorney will explain that to you. Do you understand?
One
In the
instance.
end,
the
Ricardo
mother was
Anthony
very old,
Salas went
and
from
the
deferred
father had
adjudication
already
to a
passed.
3-year prison
The
sentence.
file
simply
documents
because he
all of this,
vanished.
and I asked
While his
Ricardo
story
the
is
same
full
thing,
of
like,
tragedy,
I understand
loss, and
3,
family
6,
hardship,
even
the
a year of
justice
your life
system
being
demands
so
follow-up.
affected by your loved
Judge
ones, but at
Boyd
some point,
didn't
you're gonna
make
have
this
to come back
decision
into the
lightly.
fold.
She
And it
listened.
so often
She
happens, I think,
empathized. But when
you
someone disappears
fall
from
into a hole that's
supervision
up to your
for
knees
3
and
full
you just
years,
let it
the
continue, and before you know it,
consequences
it hits your
are
chest.
inevitable.
And then
This
2
case
years
is a
later, it's over
powerful
your head.
reminder
And
that
I'm
probation
not going to say
isn't
he
a
just kind
free
of gave
pass.
up, but I think
It's a
at that point, he
responsibility.
just kind of
Drop your
understood
thoughts
that
in
he
the
messed up.
comments. And
And
if
it
you
was the
want
wrong
more
response, and
real
there's no
courtroom
justification
moments
for it.
broken
There is no
down,
good
hit
answer.
subscribe
The only
so you
analogy
never
that
miss
I
a
can
session.